Uh, okay, so good afternoon, everyone. The class is being recorded, by the way. This is me again, Dr. Sameh, and we're doing EL117 Writing. So tonight, it's 4 or even a number of minutes after 4, but this is night already. For tonight, we have the class is going to run in a different way. The format is going to be different in the sense that it's going to be more or less practical. We're not going to do any theory. We have already, okay, it's okay. I'm not sure I heard the name, I read the name properly, but it's okay. Go and good luck. Again, I was talking about the agenda for tonight, and I said it's going to be of a practical nature. We're going to focus on what you guys have written. You have sent me a number of essays, and I thank you for them. We're going to critique them, and by now you know what critiquing means. We're going to kind of detect errors, if any. We're going to see how they are written and whether they were written according to the guidelines that we have set last time or not. The essay of choice this time around is descriptive process or process descriptive, whatever you like to call it. Again, it's about a process that you engage in giving and then explaining. And of course, if you're explaining something, you're going to go out of your way and describe. Again, the focus would be on the process. And when we talk about process, we talk about steps and stages that people take in order to do something, right? I have received a number of essays and I liked them. Most of them were brilliant. But I'm going to start with an essay that we um, it's an essay that is not process, but it's really touched my heart. I should have spoken about it last time or the time before because it was narrative descriptive. And it has a little reflection to it. We're going to start with it, and I'll tell you why I found it interesting and engaging, and why I decided that we start with it, and then we move on to what we have on the agenda tonight. I think we need to share the screen. And sharing the screen. Okay. The file is loading, of course. Sorry for it's taking forever, obviously, for no obvious reasons.
It's okay, doctor.
But it's well worth the wait. I'm sure you're going to discover that in a minute. This is the one. Okay, so what is it that we're going to do? We're going to read it. I would like you to read it. And when you finish reading, we can always talk about it. If you would like to take down notes, remember I told you that it's always good to have a pen or a pencil handy, and where you can kind of jot down things, okay? So you guys have 3 minutes to read it, and then we can always talk about it afterwards. Go ahead. Finished?
Yes, Professor.
Okay. Right.
Yes.
So obviously this is not process, right?
No,
You
no,
think this
it's
is, that's not. Yeah, it's not process.
descriptive narrative.
Okay. So what do you think? What sensations did you come out with?
Warmth and love.
Yes,
Yeah.
really.
Very a good mother.
It broke my heart and it brought tears to my eyes. Let me share this with you. Yeah, you cannot. I mean, you have to be a parent in order to appreciate what is offered here.
Yeah, it was true words.
I really loved it. It's amazing, well written. You can almost, I mean, feel the sensations of being a parent and what goes into parenting. Did you have similar feelings when you read it?
Yes.
Yes, doctor.
Yes.
So whose piece of work is it? Is it Asala's or somebody else? Do we have the writer here?
I think so, no.
No. Okay. Okay. So it's very well written. Again, it's we can differ on how it is written. We can look about it from the academic perspective, and we say this should have come. No, I don't. The reason why I'm presenting it is because of the substance and the content, and how warm and deep it was. Thank you for
Through their
yeah. Let's talk about it, and I don't mind us spending like 2 more minutes talking about it. Give me what you feel about it. What's your reaction to it? Yeah.
we can feel her emotion through her
It's
words.
very deep.
Very deep. Yeah, let's not overtalk each other.
Yeah, and then,
yeah, go ahead.
and then in her words, gave us a hopeful for the life.
Hope. They give hope. Yes.
Hope,
Yeah.
yes, if you feel like there's nothing to continue, her words, no, like you need to continue. And from a true real life example.
Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah. Anybody else?
It evokes emotions. I mean, that's a talent.
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Not everyone's
Very,
writing
very
can evoke
sincere.
emotions.
It's also about being genuine and very sincere, right?
Very true. Yeah, she's very genuine with her writing. Yes.
Yes.
It makes a person vulnerable when you write like this, but then that's her strength as well.
Yeah, like I told you, she broke my heart, but I couldn't help, but feeling the feelings that I have, and it's a totally different perspective, being a mother and being a father, obviously. But I came to realize that it's almost the same. It's the same feelings, whether you're a father or a mother. I mean, the way I relate to it, the way I relate to it, very poignant, very heart. Did I say heartbreaking? Yeah, because it brought tears to my eyes. But it's amazing. The amount of emotions that it projects are just amazing.
Very wholesome.
Very what?
She used very true words.
Yes, whatever that means. Anyway, this is obviously talking more about it would be the subject of another day, because obviously this is not tonight's focus. Thank you to whoever wrote it. She has to, perhaps I have to do my research and check her name, which I didn't, but I'll do that. And I would like her to come to the mic next time and identify herself and stuff. Until then, let's move somewhere else. And obviously, we have lots of things to do. Okay, Bismillah.
Professor, I have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
So regarding today's quiz, they said that we have to write a 4-paragraph essay. and it's a descriptive process essay.
Yes.
What does that mean? Like the four paragraph includes the conclusion and the introduction and the conclusion?
Yeah, they are part of the fabric of the essay. Yes, they are part. If you
Okay.
think that you can write more, a fifth
Yeah.
paragraph, that would be okay.
Okay, great. Okay, thank you. That's all. I mean, because 2 paragraph had me a bit off balance. Thank you.
It's okay. Remember, we said that essays, if we talk about standards, you either have 3 or 5. So we don't
I mean,
mind.
a two would work with advantage and disadvantage, but with a process essay, you need at least a minimum of 3 steps.
Yeah, yes. Like I said, you guys are more welcome to write 5 paragraphs if you think you have the time and the space and everything in between. Right.
Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Well, let's go somewhere else. And I'm also opening the file. Hopefully that we're fortunate enough and it's not going to take forever like the previous one. Now, look at this. I'm sharing the quote-unquote essay. Can you see that?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yes,
doctor.
Professor.
Yes,
Okay.
doctor.
Yeah, can you call this an essay?
No,
No.
Okay.
I don't think so.
it doesn't have the feature of an essay.
Yes. So what goes into an essay in order to graphically look at something and say from afar that this is an essay?
Paragraphs?
Yeah, it should be divided into paragraphs.
Introduction.
So what do we have instead? Obviously, we don't have paragraphs, right?
Yes.
It's a list. We have a list.
It's a list, yes. And when she
This is more.
Yeah, go ahead. Somebody was saying this is more, and then she started.
More like or something.
More like something. It is something, of course.
A recipe.
Yes. I switched it off, but it's everything is conspiring against us today. Okay, so you said that it's a recipe, yeah. Where we also have the ingredients, but it's we wouldn't call it an essay, right?
Yes. It's not
Don't you think that we should have some kind of checklist where we normally set whatever we write against this kind of checklist?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think we should have a checklist.
Yeah. So we should have a checklist where you have the items or the guidelines, and then you set whatever you have in front of your eyes against the checklist, right? And see whether
There is one in the book, Professor, regarding process writing. There's one mentioned in the book at the end of the chapter.
Yeah, and I'm talking about the idea of having a checklist handy in order to be able to talk about every aspect of the essay, if it's an essay, if you can call it an essay, right? Okay, so we're going to start with brainstorming. I would like us to brainstorm the things that we should include in a checklist. Remember, when we talk about essays, we said that we have 2 aspects, or 2 sets of aspects, as a matter of fact, right? We have the mechanical aspects, and we have the rhetorical or the abstract level or aspects, right? So I would like us to brainstorm, and then after we're done, we can kind of set any essay we have against the guidelines that we will include in the checklist. Okay. Let me see how we can do that. Somebody is not muting her mic. Can we kindly mute our mics?
May I ask a question, please?
Yeah, quickly.
I'm sorry. It's written in the book that when we write a process explaining say, we should include a list of materials. So they mean include it as a paragraph or?
Yeah, yes. If it's an essay, it has to be an essay. An essay means that you don't make lists of things. Okay? If you would like to include the material, if you're talking about something that you want people to compose, something that you would like people to cook or make, you can include the material, but make sure that it is not presented as a list or in points.
Yeah.
Okay?
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
It should be included in which paragraph? The introduction or the first paragraph of the body?
It depends on whether you're going to write 4 or 5 paragraphs. Obviously, the earlier the better. If you're introducing the material or the components, and then you're going to elaborate and expand on them, right?
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
so they should go
right.
perhaps in the second paragraph, depending again on how many paragraphs you're going to use.
All right, thank you so much.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so can you see that? So rhetorical suprasegmental aspects and mechanical segmental aspects, okay? So we're going to brainstorm together, and I'll try to put you in groups, and I'm hopeful that it will be successful this time around. And I would like you to start with the rhetorical suprasegmental aspects. So the rhetorical suprasegmental aspects that we should look at and consider while critiquing or editing a piece of work, okay? And I'm saying a piece of work because perhaps one of the errors would be that it's not an essay in the first place, right? Okay, so look at the, I'm not sure, if you can I ask you to, if you have your mobiles around, I would like you to take a photo of the, whatever is on the screen. I don't know whether the screen will go with you to the kind of breakout rooms. I would like you to take a photo very quickly. So rhetorical suprasegmental aspects, and then mechanical segmental aspects. I would like us to focus on the rhetorical aspects. Okay, so now you'll go to groups, and I would like you to brainstorm together. Brainstorming means that I would like you to think together and generate as many ideas as you possibly can. Okay, so what is it that we're doing, everyone?
We need to make a brainstorm on rhetorical aspects.
Okay, the rhetorical aspects of any piece of work, right? The suprasegmental level. Okay, so where are we going? Are we going to stay in the main room?
Breakout rooms.
Well, okay, and I think by now you have already taken a picture of whatever you can see, right?
Yes.
Okay, so let me divide you and see what will come out of it. How many are we, first of all? That will take like 4 minutes. So welcome back.
Yes. Hello, doctor.
Yeah, hi. Long time no see, huh?
Yes.
So how did you find the experience? Very confusing, right?
Yeah, and it's good. I love teamwork, so I found it's good.
Yeah. Perhaps I mean, and the first time is like this, and it's a non-starter. But over time, we'll get a grip on it, inshallah. So whatever you came out with, I mean, we had different groups, right?
Yes.
So group one, do you still remember those who were in group one? Can we have a representative? Can we have somebody that would share with us what you guys, brainstormed? Group one, if you still remember.
I'm sorry, Professor. I don't know which group we were in.
It's
I didn't
okay.
get
It's
it.
okay. We can have volunteers this time around. Next time we can make sure that we know what our groups are. Okay, go ahead, yeah, Rima.
So our group, we came up with the rhetorical level, which you asked us to focus on. So we decided that the transition and flow is super important to make sure that our essay is going smooth. It has the right words used at the beginning of each topic, each paragraph. Then the idea development is also very important. So each paragraph should be focused on a certain idea, not jump around. We also decided that it should be relevant to the topic.
Can we have somebody else from the same group?
Yes, of course. Sorry. We had Rawan and we had Omar.
Okay. Rawan, would you like to add?
Yeah, we also mentioned relevancy, and we said that it has what we write has to be connected.
Yeah.
And
Okay. Great. Can we have another group, people or members from another group, a different group? Obviously, you can recognize your different voices, the voices of your group members. So, yes, okay.
Okay. So actually, we talk it and we have a brainstorm that when we talk about a rhetorical, we should to focus on four main things. So each of us start to have an idea. Some said the relevance, so the topic should be the same as what the writer have wrote, okay, in the essay. Secondly, we talk about the transition flow of the essay, how like what the how it was moving the essay, okay. And thirdly, we talk about the idea development, okay. And the fourth thing that we talk about, it's about the argument, and we was having a different idea about argument. Some said that the way that the author or the writer write his opinion. So each of us have different idea about the argument.
Okay, great. Thank you, Nahid. Can we have somebody else, perhaps from a different group? Hello? Rihab, you were in one of the groups and I entered your room and you said, or you promised to, you were kind of confused. Are you still confused?
Yes, I was with three of my classmates, but unfortunately we didn't talk. They left. So I think we need more time to discuss together.
Okay, that's interesting. Anybody else from perhaps a different group? Rob? Whatever you discussed in your group, yes, Rob, if you were part of any group. Sumaya? Fay? Yeah. Okay, fine. Good. Good enough. I'm hopeful that next time we can first of all hear the instructions very carefully, and I'll try to kind of articulate them in a better way so that when you go to your respective groups, you know what is required and you go for it. Now I would like to share what I brainstormed when it comes to the rhetorical aspects of any piece of work. Let me see whether this is shared or not. Obviously, this is the file that we worked on, and this is what is it any similar to what you guys were thinking of, what you came out with, rhetorical suprasegmental aspects? Look at them, 1 through 6,
Yes.
and tell me how relevant to what you have been doing. Relevance and consistency, unity of purpose, flow and smooth transition. Your text should have separate introduction, body, paragraphs, and a conclusion. Whenever a new idea is introduced, a new paragraph begins. Every paragraph is fully developed, which means that there should be a topic, sentence, evidence, explanation, and concluding sentences in every body paragraph. And then the word choice is very important. Your word choice should correspond to the task, and should prove, kind of faithful to the title, right? There shouldn't be any mismatch when it comes to the choice of words. Okay, are we agreed? Are we going to use this list? Whenever we have a piece of work and the focus is on the rhetorical aspects, we're going to have to consider these things. This is the checklist that I have in mind, and I'm hopeful that it would coincide with what you have brainstormed. Okay, let's move to the other. And I'm not going to take you to groups for the other because it's mechanical. The mechanical aspects are pretty much straightforward. But let's go to them right away. These are the mechanical aspects. I would like you to look at them. They are worth investing some time on. I'll give you 3 minutes for that. I would like you to look at them and see whether they also coincide what you have in mind when I say mechanical aspects or not. You guys have 3 minutes from now. I think you will need the list while critiquing and editing, the pieces of work that we will have together. I would like you to take a photo of that, take a picture of this page. I think we'll need it until you you're so familiar with it, and then you won't need any help or any guidance.
Okay, doctor, I read it.
Okay, so again, yeah, I asked you to read it, and I also want you to take a picture of it.
Yeah, I took a picture of it.
Oh, okay, good. Okay. It's the same thing. Yeah, take a picture of this one too. I think we'll need it. Okay. Okay. Let's go to the folder and see what we have in store. Okay. 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 Can you see that?
Yes, doctor, we can see.
Okay. طيب. I'll give you 2 minutes to look at it, perhaps skim through it very quickly. I don't want you to stop at details, and then come back. We're not leaving, obviously. We're not going to go to rooms yet. I would like you to just read it for 2 minutes, and I would like you to come up with ideas, and we're going to focus on the rhetorical aspects. Remember the list that you have just pictured or took a photo of. I would like you to use that. So again, it's very quick. We're not stopping at details this time around. Yalla, go ahead. Okay. So can we talk about it? So we're critiquing it, we're editing it, we're checking whether it makes sense or not on the level of, on the rhetorical level of things. We're analyzing it rhetorically. And I said at this point in time, I don't want you to kind of get entangled in details. Don't get stuck on details yet. So what do you think? What are your initial impressions? Remember, this is rhetorical, not mechanical. Don't tell me that.
It's short.
Wait. Yeah. Like I said, don't talk to me about grammar, punctuation, and spelling yet. Yeah. Yeah. Somebody was saying something. Yeah.
By looking
It
to
is short.
That's okay. It's short. Somebody said
answer?
it's short.
and there is no conclusion.
Wait. Yeah, I don't want to us to يعني overtalk each other or talk over each other rather. Okay, so let's start with somebody said that it's short, right? Go on.
Yes, doctor, me.
Yeah. What's your name?
Ayla.
Ayla. Yeah. What else?
It looks like a paragraph's not an essay.
But we have separate, I can see separate parts.
Yes.
Wouldn't that make paragraphs? You mean
Yes.
they are short, but that's why you don't consider them paragraphs?
Yes.
Okay. Any other thing, Ayla, before we move to somebody else?
No.
Okay.
That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
May I?
Can I, Doctor?
Go ahead.
Which one?
Nate, the one who said may I.
Yeah, I think it's me, Mariam.
Okay.
So what I've noticed is she's not giving us like steps to follow to prepare ourselves for any exam. I think she's just mentioning tips and advices in general. It doesn't have like a chronological order. I don't know if I'm pronouncing it right. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay.
But that's what I noticed generally.
What's your name? I'm sorry.
Mariam Radwan.
Mariam, yes. Mariam, yes.
Yeah. I think it would be good if it's just if she's trying to give an advice or something, but like steps to follow, I don't think it achieved that goal.
Okay. From whatever I understood from you, Mariam, you think that this is more or less like a list without the bullets or without the numbers, right?
No, I'm not talking about listing numbers. No, it's just steps. You know, for the first paragraph talks about a step that I can start with, and then the second paragraph tells me another thing to do. I don't know.
So what's the problem with that? Remember, process essays are all about steps that people take, but it's not about the steps as much as it is about how you produce or how you introduce the steps in an academic essay, right?
Yeah, right.
Okay.
Exactly.
You,
I think there's no transaction between them.
There is no what?
Transition.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're doing excellent. So she's not transitioning in a smooth way. This is what you're trying to say.
Yeah, exactly. Thank you so much.
Can I have something? Yes.
There's no flow or transition in her essay. It's looked like just as a list. She's listing steps. No, it's not as a whole essay.
Okay. Good. Can we have somebody else?
May I, Doctor?
Yeah, of course. What's your name?
Sandy.
Sandy. Go ahead, Sandy.
Her topic is how to prepare for an exam, but she's not talking about the topic itself. She's just talking about general ideas. She didn't develop the main ideas she needed to.
You mean she's totally off topic? She's totally irrelevant? Well, there is some relevance to what she's saying, but you don't think she's relevant enough? What do you think?
Yes.
But she's there. I mean, she's touching on the ideas. We may disagree on how she's doing that, right?
Yeah.
Okay, Sandy. Thank you.
May I, Professor?
Doctor,
yeah, of course.
may I?
Go ahead.
Okay, so I believe that she is on topic. She has an introduction. It's short. All her paragraphs are short. They're more like a sentence each.
Yeah.
If you notice, it's literally a sentence each or maximum 2 sentences in one. But she's on topic. She's given us things to do, how to focus. The first one is focus, next is sleep, the third is organize. She doesn't have a conclusion and she doesn't have details. These are the two main things that's missing, and the transition. But she's there. She's got the topic. She's on it.
Yes. Okay. That's interesting. So we have time for one more. Somebody was asking to participate. Go ahead. What's your name? Yeah, go ahead.
Excuse me?
Yeah, go ahead.
My name is Bandar. I think
Bandar.
it's good, good subject.
I'm not sure we can hear you properly, Bandar. Are you in a car or something?
There are some notes about the conclusion.
Yeah, okay.
And the introduction.
The introduction.
Yes, but in general, I think it's good.
Okay, good. Sorry, perhaps if I give you, I'll let you answer, but let me finish this. Remember, this was skimming. Skimming means that you read very quickly, right? With skimming in critiquing a piece of writing, we're looking at the graphic interface, if you like, where we're not focusing on the ideas yet, right? So what if we now focus on the ideas? I would like you to read. Okay, can we call it? Now that we have read it and graphically, do you think we can call it an essay?
Yes.
Graphically, I'm not talking about substance or details yet.
Yes, graphically, yes.
Graphically, it can, okay, but you have reservations on how long it is, right?
Yeah.
Did I get that right when you spoke about
Definitely,
that? Right?
yes.
Yes, okay. Right. So what is it that we should do now? I would like you to read it intensively, and intensively means that you're going to read for details, and I would like you to judge the details and how the details are developed, whether they are developed or not, whether there is flow, whether there is unity of purpose, right? Remember, we say it's an essay, okay? But we still may call it a bad essay or kind of a poorly written essay. So in order to decide on that, we need to read for details. And this is actually what I want you to do. I'll give you 3 more minutes to read the quote unquote essay and tell me whether we can safely call it an essay, again, whether it makes sense, whether, again, you look at the rhetorical aspects that we've been talking about all through. Yalla, you guys have 3 minutes. Go ahead. It wouldn't hurt if you're using a pen or a pencil handy and you're taking down notes. It wouldn't hurt at all. I'm ready if you guys are. Would you like me to give you 1 more minute?
No, it's okay. I am done for me.
Okay. So what's on your mind? Let's talk about it.
Okay. Start me?
No, wait.
Okay.
Hello? Guys?
Yes, doctor.
Okay. Okay, so we're all done, right? Okay.
Yeah.
So go ahead.
Can I
What's your name?
start?
Yeah, what's your name?
Mariam Yazidi.
Mariam, go ahead, yeah, Mariam.
So, looking to the rhetorical supra-segmental aspect, whenever a new idea is introduced, a new paragraph begins. So she already did this, but in step 6, it says that every paragraph is fully developed. Like there is a topic sentence, an evidence, an explanation, and concluding sentence in every body paragraph. So that piece of write is lack of this step.
Lacks that. That doesn't have that, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly.
Did you look at the introduction? Did you like the introduction? Was it appealing enough?
Not much, because it doesn't show attention getter, and yeah.
Okay, good, great. Mariam, did you say your name is Mariam? Mariam.
Yeah, Mariam Al-Yazidi.
Mariam Yazidi, absolutely. Thank you,
Can I-
Mariam. Can we have somebody else?
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead. What's your name?
Ragad Ali.
Ragad. Go ahead.
Yeah. There's no conclusion. Like the ending, like I didn't feel like the essay is ending.
Okay, that's interesting.
Yeah, and I think she's given ideas. She's not talking about the ideas enough. She's just giving a hint, or I don't know
She's
how.
not developing her ideas, right?
Yeah.
She's okay. She's only presenting a list of things, but she doesn't provide us with numbers or bullets, right?
Yeah, like
Yeah.
I think she should have talked enough about the ideas.
Yeah, you think that she's not deep enough, right? I mean,
Yeah.
the essay, if we can call it an essay, is not deep enough.
It's like it's summarized.
It's more or less like a summary of something bigger, right?
Yeah.
That's interesting. What's your name again? Sorry.
Ragad Ali.
Ragad. You're doing an excellent job, yeah, Ragad. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Can we have somebody else?
Yes.
Perhaps. Can we have? We don't have males today. I think Omar. I saw Omar in one of the rooms. Omar, are you ready to say something? What do you think, Omar?
I mean, honestly, it seems like more, you're like just like what you said. It's more like a summary of maybe a bigger paragraph. It's more like tips, rather than actually explaining ideas. And I've noticed that the ideas within each paragraph are not like introduced. They're just given straight out.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. Yes.
Go on. And also there isn't much like in the way of transitioning between paragraphs. Once again, it's like tool tips, kind of like tip 1, tip 2, tip 3 kind of thing.
Yeah, the only thing that we don't have would be the numbers. You could have added numbers.
Yeah, that's kind of like that. Yeah. I mean, besides that, I mean, like it fits the topic, and each sentence serves the same purpose. So besides those points, I can't really think of anything. Yeah.
Okay, thank you, Omar.
Can I, doctor?
Yeah, okay. Yeah, yes. Go ahead.
She doesn't have a flow or smooth transition, which are rule of rhetorical aspects. If you look at the paragraphs or the body, let's talk about the body. Like she doesn't have any flow in it. Like firstly, let's go now to the second. You got me?
Yeah, I got you.
She just doing as a transition paragraphs.
Okay, that's good. Okay. Any more thoughts before we leave this part?
I feel those are important things.
Yeah, we have time.
She didn't get deep enough in this essay.
Yeah, what's your name?
Ayla.
Ayla. Okay.
Just general tips,
Yes. I mean, academic essays are all about depth, right? You have to be deep. You have to develop your ideas, which we haven't seen here, right?
Yeah, too much is better than too little.
Yeah. Okay. But sometimes less is more, but yeah, obviously we don't have that, right?
Yeah, but when you're giving like a description and a process explaining, it should be
bigger than that, longer than that, more ambitious than that, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Thank you.
Segmental aspect, we have some grammatical mistakes. Some sentences.
If you insist, let's move somewhere else. Then obviously, when it comes to the mechanical aspects, these are things that you can figure out on your own because they are more straightforward and easier. Can I ask you to mute your mic? Okay. Can you see that?
Yes.
It's small.
I mean, is it readable enough?
I don't think so.
Well, you have to come closer because I myself is coming closer to the screen, right?
Bigger with your fingers.
Yeah. How about
Or
that?
we can take a photo of it and read it in our
Yes.
phones.
Okay,
Have to
Yes.
take,
that's
Would-
good.
just do it with your fingers on the screen. You don't have to take a photo.
Me?
Yeah, like
Where?
zooming.
Well,
Yeah,
it
I
will.
was
Yeah.
referring.
Yeah. I know.
It
I know
doesn't
what
work
you're
in
talking
all
about, but it
teams.
will.
Yeah.
It
I
will.
think it's good.
Yeah. I think it's readable enough. Yeah. You have to go the extra mile, Malish.
Yeah.
So we can take a photo of it in the and
Yeah.
zoom it as we
Do
like.
whatever. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Whatever you think is suitable. Remember, this is only part. Okay. So I would like you not to read it, to perhaps take a photo of it, like Nahil is suggesting, so that we can take a photo of the other part. Can we do that? So that you can read it on your own, and then we can start talking about it.
Okay, sure.
Okay, doctor.
You'll take it. You need to
Okay.
take photos of it anyway, because we're breaking out in rooms. Okay. Make sure you have a copy. Make sure that you have taken a photo of it. Let me give you the second one. Readable enough?
Yes.
Okay. Okay, so take a photo of the second part. And let's move on. Are we ready?
Yes, doctor. We are
So have
ready.
you taken photos of the two of them?
Yes.
Okay, so what is it that we're going
Yes,
to do now?
doctor.
We're going to go into breakout rooms, perhaps 3 or 4. And what I want you to do in the room, I would like you to talk. I would like you to talk to each other, highlighting the different rhetorical aspects, whether you agree with what she has written or not, whether there are rhetorical aspects that you think are missing. Okay, talk, talk, talk. Don't just stay there in the room and doing nothing. Okay, clear?
Excuse me?
Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't take a picture of the first page. I had to go fetch my phone. Can you show the first page for 1 second?
Yes.
Yeah. Okay, thank you.
And this is the second part. Okay, so you know what you're required to do when you go to the rooms, right? Don't just go and sit there. Talk and talk and talk. Okay, let me take you to the breakout rooms and see what will come out of it.
دكتور
اثنين في عنا اليونيتي اوف باربوز، يعني شوف اوكي هي تريكي منه، خلينا نركز على اللي بعدها. الفلو والثموز، أنا يعني طريقة إنه هي كيف ماشي بالباراجراف، حسيتوها فلو يعني ماشيين مع بعض.
Hi, Nahil.
I think it's good.
I think we're back in the main room now.
And I'm speaking. It's okay. Doctor, can we have 1 minute extra?
Next time, inshallah. We still have
Next
more.
time.
Okay, so whatever you came out with, we have different groups, and I'd like us to all contribute input. Okay, so whoever wants. Asala, if you can hear us. Asma, Bandar, Raghad.
Yes, Doctor, I'm here. أنا أسماء.
Yeah, okay. Asma, you were part of a group, right?
لا أنا اضطريت أدخل متأخر الكلاس لظرف معين وما نعرف أنتوا جالسين تسووا بصراحة بس جالسة أقرأ.
Okay, طيب. We'll get back to you in a minute. Okay.
Thank you.
Okay, Faye. I'm hopeful that I'm pronouncing the name correctly. I'm not stressing something unnecessarily. The Omar and Rima group, can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, Professor.
Okay. Let's go to Raghad. Obviously, Raghad was a member of the group too, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Raghad, whatever you have on your mind.
We noticed that the introduction wasn't very clear. Like the first sentence.
You mean what was not clear or was not appealing and interesting enough?
No, it wasn't clear. Like we didn't get it. Yeah, but she did have flow, and it was like overall the essay was good. But another problem we noticed that the ending of the essay.
Was it abrupt?
She mentioned a step, like third step, which I think she should have mentioned the step in the body.
Earlier, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's about introducing new ideas in the conclusion. Normally, in the conclusion, we don't introduce new idea. Is this what you're trying to say, Raghad?
Yes, exactly.
Okay.
Doctor, you mentioned something about it's not interesting. Can I say otherwise, please?
Okay, go ahead.
So in her introduction, she actually motivated me to continue reading because she mentioned most of the what students usually faced before studying for an exam. So I became
I mean,
more.
this was the whole. Excuse me, Mariam. Sorry for cutting you off.
I became
You're
more
talking
curious.
about the whole paragraph, the whole introductory paragraph, or the first sentence?
Yeah, the introduction. Yeah, exactly. So I
So
became more curious to know
excuse me, would you need a whole introduction to grab the attention of somebody?
No,
tell me about the
only
first sentence.
Yeah, but in overall, يعني, she motivated me to know to know more what she going to mention, and I think she mentioned what she promised.
Okay, so there was this match, not mismatch, between the introduction and the rest of the essay. This is what you're trying to say.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it actually made me curious to know what's the solution she will provide.
Okay. Okay, if you guys agree with Mariam?
Yes, Doctor, I agree with her.
Yeah.
Because in the introduction, as we studied before, the attention getter could be a short or small story that grabs attention. And now she's talking about the common situation that the student faces before the exam. So that's why she grabs the attention. I think she succeeded in this.
Okay. Interesting, Rehat. Thank you so much.
I'm sorry, I disagree.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
I mean, just the first
sentence.
To agree and disagree, obviously.
Yeah,
right?
yeah. The first sentence, it took me and I know my other everyone else with me in the group. Yes, other group members agreed that we had to read the first sentence a couple of times to be sure that we understood what's happening. But the rest was
Was it that long or unclear or what?
It was unclear. It wasn't about the length of it. It was unclear. But the rest of it was perfect. Yes, I agree. The rest of it was great. It was just the first sentence which was off-putting.
Can you kind of read it out loud for us, Yarima?
Sure. Just give me a second. Okay. When you have a subject, it consists of no less than 300 pages, and you study anything.
Did she stop here or what?
Yes, there's a full stop.
And it doesn't make full sense to me. I think something is missing.
Yeah.
right?
So there's a full stop here. So this sentence was, I mean, yeah, it confused me quite a bit.
Yes.
Doctor, can I say something?
Okay.
I think so. The problem in her first paragraph.
Listen, Nahil, you're saying I think so. Why so here? Drop so because it's a trade. It's one of your trademarks. Drop so. We don't need so here. Can you say the sentence again without so?
I think that. I think that her only problem, which make her sentence not clear, is using the punctuation marks in wrong places.
Yeah, that's a good conclusion. I like
this is why this is why it wasn't unclear.
Yeah, that's why it was unclear. Nafi is bad. You cannot have two negatives, right?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you,
Doctor.
Thank you. Okay, Omar, what do you think?
Yeah, honestly, I would have rewritten the introduction. I just think that the way the sentences are like darting from here to there, it's not cohesive, the first paragraph. Like especially like Nahil said, the punctuation is one of the main reasons. But also I think that just the content of the first few sentences are not very suitable as an introduction. Yeah, I would rewrite them.
Okay.
And
yeah, go on.
I had one more criticism really, is that the following paragraphs, the next ones, like it begins with the first step, then the next paragraph is the second step, then the third paragraph is the third step. Maybe she could have given a different beginning sentence, like you see on the second to last paragraph, it begins with one of the most effective ways to prepare for an exam. This paragraph, to me, it seems like it's begun properly. If she had applied that same,
you think that she was too direct, right?
Yeah. Maybe if she had given a little description of the tip first and then given it, that would have been nicer. But that's the only thing really, besides the introduction.
But doctor, in the book it mentioned that we have to be more direct in process writing. So what should we do?
No, I mean, there is obviously a difference between being direct and being too direct. She's too direct here, right?
But she have to, like, if I'm going to read it and I want to, if she want to inform me, she must be too direct.
We're differing on the level of directness, if you like. Okay, we're not doing that. We're not saying that she did a bad job or something. I mean, there is always room for improvement and for right. But we're not saying.
Sure.
It's about how direct she is. I mean, what Omar is saying, and I happen to agree with him, is that you need to kind of prepare your reader. Remember, every paragraph should speak for itself. It should have the topic sentence should also be appealing. You shouldn't be giving the details without introducing and preparing your reader for whatever he or she will be in for. Interesting. Okay. Yeah.
Doctor, may I?
Yeah. Let's. We have. This is Mariam.
Yeah, I was Mariam.
Let's finish with Mariam and then we move to Ayla.
Okay.
It's
no
not
problem.
Something very important. I'm just what I understood from the word direct in the book that they mean to make the steps like clear, to leave no room for misunderstandings, but not direct as the first, the second, the third. That's what I understood from it.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's right or not, but
yeah, you understood correctly, and we happen to agree with you, like I said. If we're being overly direct, it means that we end up giving numbers and
yeah, exactly. Right? Okay, thank you for giving me the time.
Okay,
May I?
Yeah, let's finish with Ayla and come back to you. Ayla?
Doctor?
Yes, Ayla.
Yes, doctor.
Go ahead.
She didn't have a conclusion because wrote the final step and didn't wrote the conclusion, you know.
Are you sure? Did you read the? I mean, obviously we have 2 pages, not 1. I'm hopeful that you have
The second page. The
Ah,
second
okay.
page.
Okay. You
Yes.
think that the conclusion was not her best, right?
No, I don't think so.
Why is that, Ayla? Why? Why do you think so?
Because she wrote the final step and she didn't wrote the conclusion, you know.
She didn't write.
She didn't tell the conclusion at the final step, you know.
She didn't give a conclusion, right? She didn't give
Yes.
She didn't write a conclusion.
Didn't give the
But
conclusion.
Ayla, if you read the last sentence of the last paragraph, that kind of wraps it up. Just read the last sentence once more. It does wrap it up.
Yeah, but the first sentence, it doesn't. It looks like it's not in the right place.
Rima, I
Yes.
think you need a whole paragraph for a conclusion, right?
I agree. But
Only
I
1
just,
sentence, right?
I don't want all of us to be voices of negativity here. That's all. That's what I'm trying to
It's not about that. No,
Is that your writing?
we are all.
But I'm not saying it's bad.
No, it's not mine. It's not mine. It's not mine. I'm just
Okay,
saying
it's
we
so
should
good.
have a balance of voices. That's all.
If it's up to me, I will give her 10 out of 10.
I think we understand each other. We're not saying that in order to kind of criticize her or attack her. We're learning from each other.
We're here to learn from our mistakes.
Well,
so
yes.
we can improve.
These are, you know what we call these errors? We call them developmental errors, because when you note these errors, they can make you develop, because you listen to what we have to say, and then you make an effect that changes, and then you are on your way. These are developmental errors, and whatever we're saying are kind of honest assessment of what our colleagues says. So we don't have those sensitivities, I think, right? We're beyond that, alhamdulillah. We're all إخوات وأصحاب, right? وآباء وأمهات, brothers and sisters.
Yes,
we're a family,
yeah,
right?
let's hope so.
Yeah, and of course I happen to be your father, everyone. Okay, let's go somewhere else.
Dr. Kant,
don't you think that we're stuck on the introduction and the conclusion? The body is very important, right?
I want to mention the
Yes, the body.
Let's listen to what Raghad Ali has to say about the body, and then come back to Mariam and our other colleagues. Raghad, you wanted to say something?
Body is very good. Like, I didn't have any comment about it.
The body, right?
Yep.
Nice. Okay. Can you have somebody else?
Can I, Doctor? Dr. Omar already mentioned the body. He said that it's too many paragraphs for too many steps. Like she could يعني اختصار في paragraph واحد.
Okay, that's it.
That's not actually what I said. Actually, I just said that the first sentence, that's the first sentence. It could be rewritten. That's it. The actual body, like after reading it, I feel like I gained some information. So it's good. I would say that I don't have many criticism for it. Besides just the first sentence,
Okay. So this is backtracking. You're now giving her the benefit of the doubt, right? Okay, Asma wanted to say something. Go ahead, Asma.
So the ideas in the body paragraph and in the first paragraph and the conclusion, whatever, they are perfect, but there is some grammatical errors. It makes you confused while you're reading.
Yeah, didn't I say at one point that there is no such thing as perfect? Because
yes,
I don't believe with the amount of points that we have gathered. I think she's nowhere being perfect, and that's not bad. I mean, if we say that she has issues and problems, so we're not. So try to steer away from this.
And there's something.
Okay, so nothing is perfect. Even if I am a writer myself, and I write, and people say, yeah, you write and very beautiful and everything, but I cannot claim that I write perfect, right? This perfectness does not exist, at least in our class. Okay, so we're striving to come near, but if we're perfect and we're EL117, what are we leaving the other courses, right? So obviously you need to read a lot, you need to write much, right? So let's طيب Asma, go ahead. You were saying that go on.
There was some grammatical errors. It makes me confused.
Yeah.
So many. Yeah.
Okay, that's interesting. Nahil, you wanted to say something.
Yes, doctor. Actually, what I like about her bodies in the paragraph that it is fully developed. Like you can have
fully developed.
Like nothing is missing. You can have the full point, the main point.
Okay, that's interesting to know. Anybody else? If you guys want to add.
Doctor, may I?
Yeah, go ahead. What's your name?
I think she has a good transitions and have fluently ideas.
Okay.
And I love that. It was enjoyable to read.
That's interesting, Yarani. Thank you so much. Yes.
Sorry, doctor, my internet went.
That's okay.
Well, I was.
Were you saying something, Anahil, and you would like to elaborate or expand?
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
I said that what I like about her paragraphs, that it is fully developed. Nothing is missing in her, even in the bodies, especially in the bodies of the paragraph, it's fully developed. Nothing is missing for the reader. So this is a good point.
Yeah, fully developed, right? You mean
Yes.
fully developed, yes. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, we have time for one more.
I'm sorry, doctor. Can we have like like one that you think it's pretty good, so we can take it as an example when we write after an hour, inshallah?
Yeah, we can.
Thank you so much.
Let's go somewhere else. What do we have next? We can have guys. Can we take a picture of that?
I'm sorry, you're not sharing.
Yes, doctor.
I'm sorry, I'm not sharing, huh?
Yes.
Can you see that now?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, doctor.
Yes.
I would like you to take a picture of that.
Is this an essay or a paragraph?
This is not the whole thing. This is only one page.
Okay.
Okay.
Done?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Can you see that?
Yeah, we can.
Yes, doctor, we can see.
Yeah, please take a photo of that too.
Okay. I took it.
Everyone?
Yes, doctor.
Can you take a photo of that?
Yes, doctor.
Everyone?
Done.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
Would you like to go to
Done,
breakout rooms or what?
As you like. It's okay, Teams. It's a good idea. And
let's go to rooms and discuss that. You know what is required of you, right? So you're going to kind of look at what Shai wrote and give your assessment whether she is following the guidelines or not, the rhetorical guidelines especially. Okay, let's go to the rooms and see. And I would like everybody to participate and talk. I'll walk into your different rooms and see whether you guys are talking or not. Talk and discuss and everything in between.
ما يسمعنا.
Back.
Yes. Hello, Pepper.
Okay, so can we talk about it?
Can I? Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Hassan, go ahead.
Yes, doctor.
Go ahead.
Yeah, we talked with my group, and she did a nice paragraph, follow the same essay instructions, step by step, and this is our opinion.
Right. Can we have?
Can I, Doctor? Doctor, can I?
Okay, Sarab, go ahead.
Sarab, yes. I loved how she started with the question. She made me want to read more. I love everything of it.
Because of the question, huh?
No, it's
See
perfectly.
See the effect of the attention grabber.
There is also conclusion.
Yeah, it can make or break. And it can either kind of prompt you to keep reading, or it can kind of frustrate you and you end up leaving everything, right? Okay, so like we always say, it wouldn't be enough to just grab the attention of the reader and then leave him or her on her own. You need to sustain the interest that you garnered in him or her, for that matter, right?
Yes.
Somebody's raising her hand. Go ahead. I think.
Can I?
Yeah. Yes, you can.
I feel she have a fluently language.
She has what?
لغة واضحة, fluent language.
Okay.
I enjoyable. I feel excited to read the whole thing because the introduction was pretty good. Even I didn't like to cook. I don't like to make recipes or make a cake or whatever. But the introduction was very, very excited.
Nice.
And I love it.
Okay.
And she has a good transitions in the bodies, and I love it.
Okay, good. That's interesting to know. Can we have? Yeah. Okay, Nahid.
Okay. Actually, I like her essay, but I have only two concerns in two things. The first one, as she's writing about a cooking process, so I wish if she wrote in the introduction the ingredients.
She didn't. In the introduction?
No. Yeah, in the introduction, I wish if she write the ingredients that we are going to use in the process, in the whole process. She wrote them in the process itself.
What's wrong with that?
I think I read in the steps for writing a descriptive essay. You need to add the materials that the person need to use. It's not something necessary, but I feel like it was better only this time.
It depends on how you arrange things and how you.
The writer itself.
By the way, I mean, whatever we have seen in the book is not holy writ. This is not holy cow. We have thinking minds, and we also have our own priorities, and we said that. Don't consider it Quran or no. You can move around them. Okay. Okay.
Yes.
Can we have? Somebody's raising.
Yeah, I changed. Okay. But the attention getter, it's perfect. I like it.
I don't like this word, perfect. Please steer away from using this word. Okay.
Good. It was good.
Okay. Rahab, would you like to say something?
I think she succeeded her rhetorical segmental aspect. The rhetorical is good. The instruction are smooth. Everything is clear. So if anybody would bake his own cake, he can follow the instruction easily. But in the mechanical segment aspect, there is something missing, like the organization of paragraphs are all stuck together. So she would rather make each paragraph in its own, so it will be clear, and for the eyes it will be easier to read.
By the way, this is rhetorical. This is not mechanical. Okay, when we talk about the mechanical aspects, we talk about grammar, we talk about spelling and punctuation, and okay. So what Rehab is suggesting is that she should have divided her. I mean, she obviously Faye has long paragraphs, so Rehab thinks that she should have made them smaller, right? A whole paragraph, a big paragraph or a long paragraph could have been divided into smaller ones. Did I understand you correctly, Rehab?
Professor, our group agrees with the same thing, that paragraph 2 could have been improved.
Yeah.
It could have been divided into shorter paragraphs and more to the point, because in paragraph 2, she repeats herself quite a bit.
Okay.
So that could have been improved by, shortening it, dividing it into more paragraphs. But otherwise, it was really good.
Good.
I personally liked the
Mariam, go ahead.
I personally like the way that she included some.
Mariam, would you raise your voice a bit?
Yeah, I said I personally liked the way that she included some tips and warnings at the end in the body.
Interesting.
Like don't open the oven, and butter is very important because it makes all the ingredients hold together. I liked that.
That's interesting. Thank you, Mariam.
Thank you.
Somebody's raising his
May I, Doctor?
Yeah. What's your name?
Ayla.
Ayla. Go ahead, yeah.
I like the intro. She got my full attention. It's like a professional writer.
Okay. And did she leave you on your own, or she sustained your interest? I mean, you're talking obviously about the introduction and the first sentence, right? Could she sustain your interest? She kept you excited about the whole thing until the end. She maintained your interest.
Yes.
That's interesting.
Sure.
Okay.
Me too.
Okay.
Can I?
Yeah, go ahead.
Sorry. It started with an interesting question. She write everything all intelligent in order and finish brilliantly.
Okay. So you liked what she wrote, Rahaf, right?
Yes.
She could grab your attention at the beginning.
He mentioned every steps carefully.
Yeah, and she was very articulate about the steps. Yeah, that's interesting. Do you guys share the sentiment, everyone? Anyone?
Yes, doctor. Her paragraphs.
What do you think? Yeah, Nahil, go ahead.
Her body in the paragraph was fully developed. Nothing is missing. Yani she wrote the simple steps even.
Okay. So the body paragraphs were very well developed.
Yes.
Okay, like Nahil is saying. We have time for one more comment. So if you would like to come to the mic and share your thoughts about the same, go ahead. Are you tired? Do you have time and energy for one more essay? I leave it up to you. Okay.
Yes.
It's totally up to you. What do you think?
For me, it's okay. I don't know about the others.
No, Mariam, you were saying so. No. Excuse me. Come again. I didn't hear that part. Somebody was saying something.
Yes, just I want to ask you something about the next quiz. It's
Yes.
an hour after. Just
Yes.
the conclusion of the process descriptive essay. Should we talk about a new idea in the conclusion or rewrite the steps? Rewrite the steps.
You wouldn't have time or space to write. I mean the whole steps. Obviously, in this way, you're going to be repeating yourself. You need to like add a comment, rephrase the thesis statement, but don't give the steps. If you give the steps, that would take time and energy and space. Obviously, you're concluding. You're just reminding the reader of the whole idea. You don't give details. Okay, you comment, you rephrase the thesis statement, and that would be it. Don't give the steps again. Yeah.
Okay, it's clear. Thank you.
Right. I think we have one more, and this is going to be, I think. Let me check what I have. I think we can have Mariam.
Sorry, you're not sharing the screen.
Okay, I'm sorry. Can you see that?
Yes.
Yeah, can we take a picture
Yes,
of it?
Doctor.
Yeah, please take a picture of that. Done?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, doctor.
Can you see that? Done?
Doctor, sorry, can you show the first page again?
Yes.
Okay, I will. Are you done with this one?
Yes, doctor.
Yes, Doctor.
Yes.
Okay. This is the same page? Yes, I'm sorry. So you need this one. This is the first page.
Yes, thank you.
Okay. So, and then the second, and then this is the last one. Can you see that?
Yes. Yes, Doctor.
Okay.
Yep.
Would you like to go to breakout rooms?
It's okay.
Yeah, let's go for.
We don't have enough time.
Are you sure? But this is what you're going to do in half an hour or an hour. You're going to be writing this almost the same thing, right? I'm trying to keep you busy so that you go to the exam right away with fresh ideas. Okay, bye.
But really, thank you, Doctor. You're helping us.
Doctor, the thing is that I have another course now.
I'm not. Yeah, I didn't know that. Okay. Anyway, I would like you to read what was it, Mariam? I think it was Mariam. I think I liked what she wrote, and it's also about writing and everything. I would like you to take invest some time reading it on your own, and then next time we can talk about it, inshallah. Okay, Rama, on this note, and with this, we'll come to the end of today's class. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Professor.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Professor.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Doctor.
You're welcome. Assalamu alaikum. Bye.
Assalamu alaikum.